Ooh, ooh. I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey y'all. I'm back with an update. Um. So yeah, Kimani's father Darnell, he went on and got indicted. I think it's 14 counts. We about to listen to the clip. Yeah, how everybody doing? Good evening. I'm sorry that I was late. Um, just be ugh, family and friends and life, and it's getting warm outside. People coming out, people knocking on doors, just trying to hang, trying to chill, pick me up, do this, all this stuff. But yo, I had to get over here. I had to get over here. But yeah, I'm in the building. I'm in the building for real quick to bring y'all some updates of this case with Kimani. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat if anybody wanna come up and holler at your girl. Y'all know we in here. Alright, so yeah, let's get into it real quick. So basically, they indicted Darnell, which is Kimani Fulva, on 14 counts. And we already know, I told y'all the other day that he had $4 million bail, which I don't believe that they should have gave him a bail at all. He should have had a no bail. What's up, baby? What's up, Swecko? Hey, everybody, I see y'all coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. I know I ain't been on here lately, but thank you for still being a part of my channel. I love you guys. Guys, thank you so much. Yo, but I don't believe that he should have been able to, they shouldn't even gave him no bond far as the different things that they say that he did with her body and with her and all of this. And then listen, it's some new stuff that's been going on because they said that he got charged with mishappening or doing something to a corpse. So, which meaning that she was already deceased when he did some things to her allegedly body. Oh man, it's just get as gruesome as it can. Like somebody. Mm. Then they saying that he can possibly get the DP. You know when they unalive the prisoners themselves. Because I don't think I can say that word on here. But if y'all can imagine, y'all know what I'm talking about. But it's just a lot. But let's get into this clip real quick. Let's get into it. I might stop it here and
So
there.
joining us tonight, we want to start off with the latest developments in the murder of 13-year-old Kimani Latigue.
Darnell Jones Ogletree, the man accused of killing her, has been indicted by a grand jury. We are also learning new information about the day that Kimani was reporting conversations that police
Has more on Jones's charges, and lead investigator Brian Duggar has more on the police report.
And we want to start with Silver. So, how many charges is he facing in all?
Facing a total of 15 charges, including aggravated.
Oh, my bad, 15. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe if y'all already haven't it. Um, Also, they brought him in wearing a turtle suit. That's the green outfit that he had on. The turtle suit is basically they put that on protect you, so he must be on suicide um protection, so he won't unalive himself. Basically, they put that on you. You're naked under there, so if a lot of people like, what's that he got on? You know how they give the other prisoners that's regular prisoners that's not suicidal. they give them the jumper, or you know what I'm saying, or the pants and the shirt, depending on where you at. Different prisons do different things, but obviously he on suicide watch, so that's why he have the green on. That's called the turtle suit. So they're gonna bring him out, and basically under that suit, he don't have nothing on because they don't want him to basically, unalive himself. Because we already know that he wanted the police to unalive him when he pulled that GUN out, that pow pow. But they didn't do it. They just shot him like up in the side and all of that stuff, or wherever they shot him. But they didn't shoot him to basically unalive him. But that's really what he wanted them to do. But that didn't work out for him. So he's on suicide watch. All right, let's get back
into it. Murder for the death of 13-year-old Kimani Latigue. Now, he also faces charges with rape, kidnapping, and tampering with evidence. Toledo police said in a court document that Jones admitted to dragging Kimani Latigue involuntarily to an abandoned home and killing her. Lucas County prosecutor Julia Bates sent us a statement about the indictment. She says, quote, "This case involves one of the most heinous sets of facts I've seen in more than 40 years working in the Lucas County prosecutor's office." She also says, "We will try this case, not in the court of public opinion, but in a courtroom with a professional team defined by compassion, integrity, and commitment to the rule of law." Now, Jones is eligible for the death penalty, as this is a capital crime. However,
this case involves one of the most heinous sets of acts I've seen in 40 years working in the county prosecution office. We will try this case not in the court of public opinion, but in the courtroom with professional team defined by compassion, integrity, and commitment to rule the law. Wow. So I don't even understand why he have his head down, because he didn't have his head down when he did this stuff to Kimani. I'm quite sure he did not have his head down when he did the things that he is accused of doing. And obviously they have enough evidence to put it on him. It's a lot of different things going on. People saying that he didn't do it. It was other people that played part, which it probably was. But at the end of the day, obviously, and I mean, if something come up later on, maybe, he didn't do it, but right now, this is... And then they said that he basically, said that he did it. Allegedly. So, there's just a lot going on with this case also. I don't believe that he did all of everything by himself, dismembering her or trying to do this, that, and to take her, nick her head off and all of that. I ain't want to really say all of that. But, definitely, I don't believe he did everything by himself. I believe that he did have some help. But right now, he confessed. He's standing up. And not standing up. He's slouched down. He don't even want his face or his head to be shown. I don't know why. It's like you feel ashamed. You want somebody to have some sympathy, because we don't have no sympathy over here. You did it. You do the crime. You do the time. Not only that, it's no need to hold your head down. Not now. Keep that same energy that you had that when you was doing it to Kimani. That's all I'm going to say.
we did reach out to Bates regarding if she would seek the death penalty. However, we have not got that answered yet. We'll continue to keep you guys updated as we learn more. Reporting live in downtown Toledo, Silver Barker, WTOL 11.
So we now know that Kimani Latigue's father has been indicted in the rape and murder of the 13-year-old girl. But our 11 Investigates team is finding out even more information about the day that she disappeared. Lead investigator Brian Duggar joining us as our team coverage continues. Brian?
Yeah, well, we obtained a police report this morning that indicates Kimani's father, Darnell Jones, was at the house when police arrived to investigate her disappearance. And he told police Kimani called him and asked him to come over.
So, right, that's the thing. That's the thing, Specco. I believe there is more to the story. And you say, I think that he is not the only one guilty. I believe that. But he needs to start talking now. Or he's taking the rap for everything. He might have played the whole big part in it, but I know that it was some major players in it too. Like the grandmother, I don't believe that she's always clear either. You know, at the end of the day, I believe that she helped hide some things. Something went on in that house. And for when the police came and she wasn't there, he there, you know, because they say, you know, sometimes when you're looking for the suspects, they be the main ones that's right there on the crime scene. So that's another thing that was puzzling to me, because if you knew that she wasn't there and she in this house and you had something to do with it, you sitting up there trying to basically steer the police to like another way. Oh no, because I only came because she called me saying that somebody was breaking in the house. So it was looking like, or he was trying to make it seem like he was being a savior to her, or he was saving her from the alleged people that was supposed to be breaking in the house, from what he said. But doesn't look like it. But from what they were saying, that he dragged her to that house where they found her at. So I'm just thinking that he raped her at the grandmom's and dragged her over that house and just tried to, you know, get rid of her. Well, he did get rid of her, but took, you know, her hands off and tried to allegedly take her head off, you know. But definitely, from what they are saying, he admitted to some things. He didn't admit to everything, but they still gave him 14 counts. I thought it was 12. I think I said 12 at first, but yeah. So they're going to explain some more. Let's get into it.
Over because people were trying to break into her Elm Street home, and Darnell told police he stayed with her until 12:30 in the morning, and then he left. Now, Kimani's grandmother, Dorothy, arrived home at 9:30 in the morning. She told police she noticed several unusual things. The door was not locked. She found Kimani's glasses and house keys inside, and all 4 stovetop eyes and the oven were turned on. And also very concerning for Dorothy was the discovery of Kimani's underwear and pajama bottoms in the dining room. This was not a location where the girl would change, Dorothy told police. Now, we know from court documents that Jones told police he killed Kimani in the Miami Street home where her body was found. But we don't know where police believe she was sexually assaulted. Could that clothing be an indication it was done inside her?
I believe that it was done. This is just my opinion. I believe that it was done in the home. And from what I'm hearing from, the grandma don't even have a job. And not only that, I'm hearing that the house was basically like a house where people frequent, you know, in and out, you know, allegedly drug people and stuff like that.
Her home? It is one of several questions we still can't answer. Reporting in studio, this is Brian Duggar for 11 Investigates.
And we will continue to cover any new information about this case as it emerges, both on air and online. Right now on WTOL 11 Plus, you can watch the full video of crews demolishing the home where her body was found after it caught fire last weekend. You can download it on your TV. We're talking about 11 WTOL 11 Plus, and watch all for free.
And see, that's another reason why I believe that somebody else played the part in it. Because why all of a sudden that the house was being, somebody did some arson to the home. Somebody definitely did some arson to the home, because all of a sudden that the house gets set on fire, it was more evidence in there. It was things that police allegedly have looked over. But it's just mighty strange that the house all of a sudden was set on fire. Once again, now the home was already set on fire before, but now it's been set on fire again. And if y'all watch this video, I wanted to point this out. Something that was like kind of like got my attention. Now when they was, I'm gonna say trying to put the fire out and all of this stuff, and they did the pictures of the home. If y'all look on top of that roof, there was a cross up there. It was a cross, like, and I was like, wow. Now I definitely know, baby girl, she went on up to God. That's a sign right there. You gotta look at everything. It was just stood out to me. It's a white cross that's right on top of that roof as they was trying to put the fire out. And when they did the picture, it was in the beginning. I meant to point that out, but that was kind of beautiful to me. I don't know. Everybody don't believe in God and stuff like that, but yeah, that just, yeah. So, and there was another body found nearby on the other women nearby or on the property. Is there a connection? So I heard that there were two other bodies that was found. But I'm not sure if, because on the news they did not say that they was in that same adjacent building. But I did hear that it was like nearby, not too far, in another abandoned house too. So my thing is, this house been burnt twice. The house was burnt before they even put Kimani in here. The house was burnt last year. So maybe somebody else was a victim to that same house. Or maybe, how people be, being squatters, light a candle and, the candle might fall off or catch on fire to something else. Y'all know, we hear these stories all the time, but there was definitely, allegedly, from what I heard, it was two bodies found nearby. I did hear that, Swecko. I definitely heard that. But I'm not sure if they connected to that, because I'm only getting my stuff off the news, but I'm hearing a lot of different stuff on the YouTube. Different YouTubers are saying different stuff. I heard there were two bodies found in there too, and that's why they burned it, and da-da-da, boop, boop, boop. So, I'm not sure. Because I'm only going off of what the news is saying at this point, because we can all say stuff, and, because a lot of these people, as we already pointed out, that they are liars, or they have lied. Even the mom. She said that she seen Kamani the weekend before, that she was unalive. But then when she was at the court, when they was doing the estate situation, she told the judge that she haven't seen Kimani since her 11th birthday. So if she was ready to turn 13, or she was already 13, she was gonna be 14. That means you ain't seen her in 2 years. So it's just a lot. The mom, to me, she did care of her. Yeah, I'm not saying that she didn't care. That's her baby. That's her first baby. I'm not saying that she didn't care, but why lie? Why lie? You know what I'm saying? If you haven't seen your daughter in some years, just tell the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Because regardless, at the end of the day, that's still your daughter, and I believe that you got love for her, regardless of the fact. You know, um, I mean, regardless, like I have distant kids. Like if something happened to them, well, not distance, they older, but I don't, kids is kids and da 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 boo boo boo. But at the end of the day, if something happened to them, um, yeah, I see neglect from everyone. Yes, ma'am, definitely, definitely. But I'm not understanding why everybody would lie about something like that, But you were under oath, so you didn't. She didn't lie, but she said on the news that her mom let Kimani come up there, and she's just not gonna go see her, and like all of that is questionable. Because why would you lie? Is you lying for Darnell or what? Then Darnell sat up there and told his lie too. Oh yeah, I sat up there and waited and watched out for I left like 12 a.m. and this and the third. Somebody was trying to break in and da 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 and boo boo boo. So you had to been up all night because guess what? You still sat up there with Dorothy acting like you looking for her. And not even only that, Dorothy allegedly was throwing away Kimani's possessions. The bed, allegedly, from, different stories that we heard. We still haven't heard it from the investigation, the police or whatever. But we did hear that she was throwing away Kamani's bed. So maybe it was evidence on there. She threw away some clothing. And they allegedly supposed to have her on camera, somebody's ring camera, a neighbor, throwing away her possessions and putting them in like the woods. So it's just a lot. It's a lot of dynamics that's going on. I don't understand why people are lying, not even realizing that people will get the scoop. you know, like the YouTube do not play. We hear, we listen. Sometimes we wind it back. We catch some stuff that we didn't. We play it back. We talk about it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? It's no need to lie. It's maybe the cops ain't catch you in the lie, but YouTube ain't nothing to play with. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was a lot of lies and sabotagery. That's not even a word, but that's what I'm using today. Sabotagery going on. You know, and just like the grandmother got up there and sat up there and was like, oh, he basically, what is it called? Dang, what's the word she used? What's the word she used? Groom. She said he basically groomed her. So, when you say that, has this been going on before? Do you know that he was like grooming her? And then you said to us too on the news that you don't even believe that that was her father. The mother said that that's her father. The mother said that that's her father. But the grandmother said on the news she did not believe that that was Kimani's father. And if you didn't believe that that was her father, why would you? Yes, sabotagery. Why would you let her go with him. If you didn't believe that that was her dad, her natural dad, biological father, okay, yeah, he took care of her and this, that, and the third, or he was helping out with her. That still doesn't make that her father. You know what I'm saying? Biologically, you shouldn't even been letting her go with him because you don't know what is going on with her while she's with this man that is allegedly to be her father. Like it's just a lot of things going on with this story because she was getting a couple of dollars. Wow. I heard that too. Oh man. Swecko, I have heard that too. Make sure you hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. Please hit the like button. I heard that too, that she was getting paid. Or it's just a lot, y'all. But the sabotagery is is insane. I have never seen these grandmothers and this stuff that's going on today with these children. I have never seen nothing like this in my life. In all of my 45 years, his grandmothers was the protectors. Grandmothers was the comforters. Grandmothers was everything. Grandmothers was the ones that you run to when your mother done beat your butt. And you met with your mom, you call granny, granny comfort you, you know. But a lot of these grandmothers these days, from what is going on now, I had a big grandma. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Cause it's my, cause it's my. Mm. And I'm 62. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you, but you had a bad grandma. Wow. But yeah, grandma is the one that's supposed to love and protect. And but guess what? You still here, Swecko. Your grandmother ain't let you know this kind of stuff happen to you. You know, God bless. You know, and sorry that they had to happen to this young girl. You know, she was only 13. Like life was just beginning for her. Okay, your mother protected y'all from her. That's what's up. But at the end of the day, it's just I don't know what's going on in these in I ain't even gonna just say the grandmothers, just the mothers too. It's just a lot going on out here. It's plenty of stories that I want to cover, but I just do not have the time to. And if y'all see some of the stuff that I have to talk about, y'all gonna be like, I know you lying. No, this is really happening. You know, um, it's terrible right now. And it's like I said, it's not only the grandmothers, but your grandmother. Well, I know mine and a lot of other grandmothers. You know, they was protective. You know, they'll go to bed for you, pull the bed out, pull the gun, pull the shotgun out. The GUN, where they at? But yeah, the grandmother quicker than your mother. But yeah. So everybody had their own different experience, you know, but we still here. I'm just speaking for the ones that's not, you know, because I wouldn't want a grandmother like these grandmothers these days. There are so many evil incidents, girl. Yes, yes, yes. And that's what I be wanting to talk about a lot of stuff, but I just be my time and my time. But yeah, so let us just I still want to keep Kimani's family in prayer. May whoever did this to her basically get justice. She needs to get justice. But whoever did this and whoever is involved, may all of them, I don't care, the grandmother, the auntie, the sister, whoever played the part of this, and the demise of this young girl, Kimani Latigue, may everybody get what they got coming for them. Because at the end of the day, she did not deserve that. At 13, the main poor Kimani did not have any protection from no one and nowhere. And that is true. And the system failed. The teacher said she reached out and tried and tried to voice her opinion, but I don't know if the system failed. Okay. She was failed all the way around. The people that you think that you can go to get help, it seemed like they still dropped the ball. They still wasn't there. They still didn't help. They still didn't come through. Oh, they came through, so the grandmother made it look like, okay, well, oh yeah, I probably gave her a spanking and this and the third and this and the people in the school were saying that this young girl, Himani, was coming to school with bruises on her. Even some of the children were saying that. So, the question is why? Why? And some of these people, not even just the grandparents or people, because people adopt kids and they hurt them too. If you feel like you can't handle it, then you shouldn't do it. And at any time, you can back out. You don't have to sit there and abuse these children. At some point, you can just back out. I can't do it. I can't do it no more. There's a point in time my son was out of control. I couldn't do it no more. No more. You hear me? Yeah, yeah. He called the people for his. He called Child Protective Service for his own stuff. Cause I was no. Ooh, yeah. I wasn't thinking about killing him, but hurting him. God forgive me. I probably erased this out. But yeah, we went there. We went there, And after we went there, he took his little trip because he thought I was going to go to jail. And no, I didn't. Man, you did some stuff. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, these kids is different. But that doesn't still mean, like, I ain't killing no kids, not mine anyway. But I will lay the smackdown on you. Listen, he took a little trip, he took a little ride, and instead of trying to get me locked up, but they went on and took him. Because my son, he did some things. Because I'm like, don't tell him, my part. Tell him your part too. Tell the whole truth. And nothing but the truth. And he wound up, taking that ride. You know what I mean? They had him for 6 months. But it's the way you do things too. And that was like a little lesson for him. Because he came back different, and apologized. And we didn't really have too much of a problem after that. Because at the end of the day, some of these kids need to see, they need to be held accountable. And that's the problem. A lot of times, the system do not hold the kid accountable. They hold the parents accountable. All the times it's not even us. I'm talking too much. But, getting back to Kamani, may she rest in peace. I'm sorry that this happened to her. these stories be touching to me because I don't want to see no child, a young girl, because I was a young girl myself. I done been through some abusive situations. Um, you still don't deserve to be unalive, regardless of what, But this is heavy. But yeah, we're gonna just rest in peace, Kimani, and hopefully, well, it's not hopefully. Whoever needs to get justice will get their day in court, and not even if after that they still gotta answer to God. You still gotta answer to God, and I don't think a couple of them is gonna make it. From what I heard yesterday, if that's true, hmm, huh, karma is a B. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel so bad. See, and y'all put some hearts in the chat. Put some hearts in the chat for Kimani. Put some hearts in the chat. Replay game. Make sure y'all put some hearts in the chat. Y'all, long live Kimani, and may she rest in peace. Thank you for coming through for this little live. I'm gonna start trying to pick up this other story. So just make sure y'all stay tuned. Thank you for coming through. I love y'all. Make sure y'all put them hearts in the chat. Thank you, Swecko. Put them hearts in the chat. Rest in peace, Kimani. Come on, put them hearts in. Stop sitting there. Y'all, we see you here. We see you here. You can't put no hearts in for baby girl. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. We got 4 people in here, and only one person gonna put a heart up for baby. What are y'all here for? You looking for me to talk bad about you? Put some hearts in the chat for Kimani. Dang, come on, Bush babies. Y'all can do it. No respect at all. And this is why y'all probably be the ones that's going to let something happen to your children. Because y'all don't even want to shed no love to Kimani. And for all of this stuff that happened to her, y'all don't even want to put a heart up. But you still sitting here looking. You don't even want to put a heart up. A heart ain't going to hurt you. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up. Where y'all at? Man, I'm getting out of here. Y'all be the same people, the ones that's going to hell too. Because y'all be the same people that's going to let it happen to y'all people and y'all family too. You cruddy bitches. I got to go. Thank you, Swecko. Love y'all. Make sure y'all hit the likes. Replay game. Hit the likes and make sure y'all spread some hearts in the chat. Spread some love, Kimani. May she rest in peace.